"Sir, I learned this song from my mommy." The little girl's fingers hovered over the piano keys, trembling slightly. The first note echoed through the grand, silent hall, and in that instant, the lonely CEO standing near the balcony rail completely froze. His breath caught, his chest tightened, and a memory he had buried for years began clawing its way back. What he didn't know yet was that this small moment was about to change his life forever, in a way he never saw coming. Before the story unfolds, take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Kind Vibes if you believe in kindness, second chances, and the quiet miracles that find us when we least expect them. Arjun Vale had everything the world admired. As the founder of one of the most successful tech empires in the country, his name appeared on magazine covers, business panels, and luxury events. Yet behind the polished suits and glass offices was a man who lived alone in silence. His penthouse overlooked the city, but no laughter filled its rooms. No photographs lined the walls. Just clean spaces, muted lights, and the hum of loneliness he pretended not to feel. Music had once been the center of Arjun's life. Long before boardrooms and contracts, there was a piano in a modest apartment and a woman who played it every evening. But life, ambition, and unforgiving choices had slowly taken that world away from him. The piano in his penthouse remained untouched, covered and forgotten, like a chapter he refused to reopen. That evening, Arjun attended a charity gala he hadn't planned to enjoy. It was hosted at a cultural center supporting underprivileged children with artistic talent. He came out of obligation, not interest, intending to donate quietly and leave early. The hall glowed with warm lights, and parents sat nervously beside their children. Arjun stayed near the back, detached, scrolling through his phone, until the announcer mentioned the final performer. A small girl walked onto the stage, no older than 7. Her name was Mira Kadim. She wore a simple pale blue dress, slightly oversized shoes, and her hair was tied into 2 uneven ponytails. She looked out at the crowd, nervous but determined. Before sitting at the piano, she leaned toward the microphone and said softly that she had learned this song from her mommy. Arjun's hand stilled. His phone slipped from his grip. The melody began gently, unsure at first, then stronger. The tune was old, rare, something not taught anymore. Arjun knew it before the first full phrase ended. His heart pounded as memories rushed back uninvited. Late nights, candlelight, a woman's laughter between notes. The way she used to say music remembered what people tried to forget. Myra's playing wasn't perfect. Some notes faltered, but the emotion was unmistakable. Each key carried longing, hope, and something heartbreakingly pure. Around the hall, conversations faded. Parents wiped their eyes. Volunteers stood frozen, but no one was as shaken as Arjun. He wasn't seeing the stage anymore. He was seeing a younger version of himself, sitting beside a woman named Saida, promising forever without understanding how fragile promises could be. He had walked away from music, from love, from responsibility, and life had never let him forget, it had only waited. When the song ended, the room erupted in applause. Mira smiled shyly, bowing slightly. Arjun didn't clap, he couldn't move. Something deep inside him had cracked open. Later that night, Arjun requested to meet the child backstage. The organizers hesitated but agreed. Mira stood beside a woman who looked tired yet dignified, her mother, Nadia. The resemblance hit him immediately. Not in features, but in presence. The same quiet strength, the same eyes that carried both warmth and sorrow. Nadia explained that Mira's mother, her own sister, had passed away 2 years ago. Music had been her comfort, and she had taught Mira everything she knew on an old, donated piano. They struggled, but Mira insisted on playing, believing her mother could still hear her through the notes. Arjun listened in silence. Every word felt heavier than the last. He realized then that this child wasn't just playing a song, she was carrying a legacy. And somehow, unknowingly, she had unlocked a part of him he thought was gone forever. That night, Arjun returned home and removed the cover from his piano for the first time in years. His fingers hovered, just like Mira's had. When he finally pressed a key, the sound felt unfamiliar yet deeply personal. He played until dawn, tears falling freely, grief and healing mixing into something new. In the weeks that followed, Arjun quietly funded the cultural center's music program. He arranged scholarships, instruments, and mentors, but never attached his name. He began visiting the center, not as a CEO, but as someone relearning how to feel. Mira continued to play, and sometimes, Arjun sat nearby, listening, understanding now that life doesn't always give second chances loudly. Sometimes, it whispers through the hands of a child playing a song learned from her mommy. If this story touched your heart, please take a moment to like and share this video, because stories like these deserve to be felt by more people.